Hello boys, so I've got an important video today. I've got an important video and I'm going to be talking about appointment setting. Like, what is appointment setting? Is it a scam? And I'm just going to be going through like a full roadmap of appointment setting. Like, what is it? How do you get started? Is it a scam? What is sales? What is high ticket sales? I'm going to be going over everything in this video. Now, it's a Monday today. I'm going to stand up because I've been working, I've been sat down all day in this chair and I'm sick of the chair. I actually got back from the gym probably about 6 hours ago and I've still not even showered because I've just been in this chair all day. So just nod your head through the screens for me, please, boys. Do you mind if I just stand up in this video? I don't have one of those fancy desks where I can stand at my desk and work and it's all professional. I don't have that. So just nod your head. Like, do you mind if I just stand up in this video? Cheers, boys. Let me just get my mic plugged on. I'll plug it to my rosary beads. I got Father Philip. Actually, no, it wasn't even Father Philip. I got Father to bless my rosary beads. I'm hoping that my blessings extend to you guys watching this video, and I hope you've all had a productive Monday so far. Mondays are the best day of the week. All the NPCs hate Mondays. They all hate Mondays because they've got to go back to work, to a job that they hate, and earn their salary. Jordan Rassas said something really interesting recently that really resonated. Salary equals slavery. Salary equals slavery, boys, because most people, they get paid an hourly wage no matter how well they perform, no matter how good of a job they do, and they're basically just a slave to their salary. And that's the beautiful thing about appointment setting and sales in general, is we scrap the salary, we get paid on performance. So I'm going to introduce you guys, if you're new to the world of sales, I'm going to introduce you to a whole new world of possibility in this video. But again, hope you guys don't mind me standing up, okay? So let's get into things. So should I make this big or should I make this small? I guess I'll make it small, so that you can see the screen. This mic, okay, you know what? Let me sort out this mic as well. So in this like little pictures that you can see here, you can see me as a 17-year-old youth. This is me when I first got into the sales space. I started in door-to-door sales. You can see this, I was 17 years old. I was in my second year of college, and throughout school, I was one of those kids where my targets were very, very high. I don't know how they come up with these targets. I don't know how they come to the conclusion that I'm supposed to get straight nines. Where are you basing that from? Did they do an IQ test on me? No. So why are my targets straight nines? Well, I'm not going to deny that I think I'm a clever guy. But everyone thinks they're a clever guy, so I'm probably not any smarter than the rest of the people watching this video. In school, my targets were all 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, the top grade for everything. Did I get any nines? I did, especially didn't get straight nines, but I didn't get any nines. Because school, I was super enthusiastic about school until maybe like my last 3 years when I just sort of decided, you know what, I don't really care about this. This is not my thing. Growing up, going through school, I never really knew what I wanted to do in life. Like, I had no idea what I wanted to do in life at all. So I'm just drifting. I'm a cool guy. I'm just drifting through life, not really knowing what I want to do. Okay? Until I got into my second year of college, when randomly I came across sales. Now that is me. I got into sales and it was super random. Basically, I was in town, I live in Nottingham, and in the smoking area of Victoria Shopping Centre, some girl asked me if I wanted to come for an interview it was like a marketing role or something along those lines. And I was like, oh, that sounds like a cool word. I could do with a job. I could do to earn some extra money. So I went into the interview, and it turned out it wasn't marketing. It was door-to-door sales, which sounded like door-to-door sales. But I was open-minded because I just wanted to make money. So I went into the interview, got the job, and I started knocking doors. And that was the best thing that ever happened to me. Genuinely, that's the best thing that's ever happened to me in life. This is me, 17-year-old kid. I'm doing door-to-door sales. If I scroll to this picture here, this was the team, kind of. So this was my boss, Dodgy Geezer. This is my boss. He had 4 platinum teeth, sunglasses, and he made money than probably all of my college teachers put together. Probably made more money than all of them put together, which is a little bit mad, right? And he wasn't getting paid a salary. he wasn't getting paid salary. He was getting paid on performance. He was getting paid based on how good of a job he was doing. And I liked that idea because I got into sales while I was at college and I was seeing all of these guys pulling up in their nice cars, 10 grand a month. From what? Selling windows and doors. How does that work? How are you making 10 grand a month? I thought only doctors and lawyers make 10 grand a month. But I get into door-to-door sales and I can see people making 10 grand a month from selling windows. I'm like, what's going on here? Have I been lied to? Is like the whole system a scam? Well, the conclusion that I came to was yes. And it introduced me to this whole world. So this was Trapo, good friend of mine. He's looking very healthy in this picture. You probably heard me mention the name Trapo before. I hope he's doing well in life. Genuinely, I hope the best for that guy. This is Hani. Hani was a nice guy, but he would just lose his shit every now and again. Like, I don't know what was going on. Like, he'd just get bare mad for some reason. This guy didn't make it past day one. Because sales is not for everyone. Like, if you're watching this video and you're like, okay, I'm kind of interested in sales. I'm kind of curious. Sales is genuinely not for everyone. This guy here came in, worked one day, never came back. This guy here came in, worked one day, never came back. And then Demi, she fancied me. She probably worked for like a week and never came back. And then there was like the core team, which was... I actually can't remember her name, which is like, it's kind of sad, but I genuinely can't. But she was nice and she was actually good. This was me, the Big G Temi. I looked hella gay because I was 17. This is Kai. And we was like the 3 A players. Me, Kai, and Trapo. And then there was Boss. This is me, my name tag said marketing executive. I worked for a company called Zenith, and then something mad happened with that company. It went into like administration or something mad. And then I started working for a company called DG Solutions. Again, phone setting, literally selling home improvement. Windows, doors, soffits, fixtures, guttering. I was that annoying guy that would knock on your door on a Saturday morning and try and sell you windows and doors. Well, turns out that this was the foundation that truly set me up for life. COVID hit. Obviously, you guys know what happened in COVID. Load of jobs were lost. Obviously, throughout COVID and lockdown and that, I can't go around knocking on people's doors anymore. We can't send sales reps to people's houses anymore to sell them on windows and doors. So that kind of screwed me. And then I ended up taking a backward step and working some NPC jobs, like my warehouse job at Amazon. And then after COVID died down a little bit, I got a job at Nando's, which was kind of calm. But I knew I didn't want to work at Nando's for the rest of my life. I knew I didn't want to go to university, and I also knew that I didn't want to work at Nando's for the rest of my life. That's for damn sure. Because the thing is, at Nando's, it was blessed, easy job, got free food, got free chicken, but it was genuinely full of NPCs. Like, I'm talking like lesbians, like gay people. I had to just go into work and keep my mouth shut. I had to literally, I'd go in, Timmy, why don't you talk? Why are you so quiet? Why are you not like your brother? Why you don't talk to anyone? Blah, blah, blah. I just knew I keep my mouth closed, otherwise I'm going to get fired just like that. Because my workplace was full of gays and lesbians. So after COVID, that's when I actually discovered the world of appointment setting and high-ticket sales. High-ticket sales. And that is truly where I've experienced the most growth. So I am actually going to sit down now. Because this is actually getting hard. So, I got into appointment setting. Now, what is appointment setting? Because that's what we're here to talk about, right? What is appointment setting? Appointment setting is a very simple, a very straightforward job role, right? Literally, what is an appointment setter's job? The name kind of suggests you're setting appointments. An appointment setter's job is to book sales calls for high-ticket businesses. What does high-ticket mean? Handwriting is horrible. But we're selling products that cost like at least over $1,000, at least 4-figure price point, right? And we're working for people like online coaches, online consultants, agency owners, people that do coaching, courses, like all this sort of stuff, all of in the online space, right? And there's loads of different businesses, whether they're real world businesses or these like kind of silly online businesses, right? But there's so many people that need appointment setters right now. Our job as appointment setters is literally save them time, make them more money. That's the simplified version. As an appointment setter, we get a lead, we set them in for a call with the closer, and then once they've been set in a call with a closer, the closer collects the cash, and then you earn money and you earn a commission. So let's say we're selling for something that's 5k, £5,000. If we set an appointment and that converts into cash, we might get 10% of that. So that would mean we get 500 quid just for setting the sales call. We get a percentage. Now people talk about is appointment setting a scam. Mate, should be talking about whether door-to-door sales was a scam. The biggest sale that I ever made in door-to-door sales was 120k, 120 grand. Have a guess, boys, how much money I made from setting a 120 grand home improvement contract. I would guess 1,000. Maybe I got 10%. Oh, maybe I got 12 grand from that, 10 grand. Nah, bruv. When I was working in door to door, I would literally just get paid a base fee of 55 per SAT meeting. If I go around to someone's house, they agree to have an appointment with the closer, I'd get paid 55 quid, as long as the closer walks through the front door. Obviously, that's a very big deal. You see my boss here, Callum, he was pretty excited over this big deal, so he gave me double. He gave me one of his leads as well. So he gave me 110 quid. 110 quid for setting for a 120 grand contract. That might sound like a scam. That might sound a little bit mad, but genuinely, door-to-door sales changed my life. Even though I didn't get paid that much, I was making like maybe £300 a week, maybe a little bit more on a good week if my team was performing well. I was getting paid, severely underpaid, but I was like a little 17-year-old youth. But the skills that I developed is what makes this all worth it, because at the end of the day, sales will always be the most valuable skill in the world. Genuinely, every single business needs to sell in order to make money, right? It's the most important part of a business, because without sales, there is no business. We're literally, as sales reps, we're literally making businesses more money, and that's how we get paid. We get paid based on performance. It's no longer a salary thing. Now we get to wake up every single day excited to go to work because we've got to earn our money. It doesn't just come through on a plate. We're not just cruising by on bare minimum. Every single day we're out in the field fighting to make more money than we made yesterday. And that's genuinely what got me hooked on sales, to the point where I didn't even want to go to college anymore. There was no chance of me applying to university because I became obsessed with the culture of sales. I became obsessed with becoming the best version of myself. And this truly, genuinely changed my life forever. I would not be sat here today if it wasn't for this silly little door-to-door sales job where I was getting severely underpaid. So appointment setting, we're basically just doing this, the exact same thing that I did in door-to-door. You see how I mentioned, in door-to-door, I'd knock on your door, hi, we're just doing a survey in the area trying to find out if you qualify for any government schemes regarding, making your home a little bit more energy efficient. That was our pitch. We had different pitches, but that was the one that I liked. I'd go, just running a survey in the area, just running a campaign, see if you qualify for any government schemes to upgrade your house and actually make your energy more efficient. My job was literally to book them in with a closer, the same thing that an appointment setter does. I was appointment setting, but in real life. But the thing is about this whole high ticket appointment setting space is, guess what? We don't have to go door to door anymore. We don't have to knock on people's door on a Saturday morning, whether it's raining, snowing, or it's super hot outside and we're just sweating away in our shirts and ties. We don't have to do that anymore. Because with this whole high ticket appointment setting thing, we get to do that from our phone. And that's me in this video. You can see I've got my messages open right there. I'm living the dream in some crazy apartment in Liverpool. I don't live in Liverpool. I live in Nottingham, by the way. I live in my mum's house in Nottingham. But I get to just travel the world. I get to go wherever I want, do whatever I want, all whilst printing cash, basically. Because I'm doing the appointment setting that I was doing in the door-to-door sales. But now I get to use my phone. And that's how I got into this. COVID came around. I needed to find a way to get into sales again. So I found this thing called appointment setting where I get to do sales, but from my phone. Perfect. Sign me up. I'm down. And the thing is, I got into appointment setting and I got really, really fast results. Really fast results. Within my first week, I'd signed my first client in 3 days. And by the end of my first 5, I'd already done 1.5k in revenue for myself, not for the company, but for myself. 3 months contract, base pay, getting paid commissions on the deals that I closed, sorry. Mate, I was living the dream. I was like, oh my God, I've found my thing. Wow, this is so easy. Because compared to door-to-door sales, appointment setting was like the easiest thing in the world for me. Genuinely so unbelievably easy. So an example of appointment setting, right? Because you guys have all seen these online coaches, online courses, all of these personal brands popping up everywhere. So some examples of someone that people that might be hiring appointment setters, for example. These are actually some people that, like me personally, in my company Alpha Setters, I've actually placed appointment setters with these guys. So Iman Gaji, for example, 2023, Iman has got a company called Educate, and I'm assuming that I don't need to explain who Iman Gaji is. He's got a company called Educate. I'm pretty sure company the Educate, they are teaching people to make money through marketing agencies. I think I'm pretty sure that's what Educate does. In 2023, he hired 2 WhatsApp DM setters from Alpha Setters. So his leads that he's got, people that opt into his website, etc., he needs someone to message all of those people. Iman's a very busy man. Do you think that Iman has got time to sit there on his phone all day long and message every single person that opts in to his website? There's a lot of people that opt in, and Iman's a very busy man. He don't have time to do that himself. And Iman's not a sales rep. So even if he was doing it himself, it probably wouldn't make him as much money as it would as hiring a specialist salesman to do that for him. That's what appointment setting is. Iman needed appointment setters. He hired 2 appointment setters from Alpha Setters, got them on internships. And that's what appointment setters do. Another example, Passionate Income. This guy has 1 million followers. It's a theme page. But there's so much potential in the online space that even this page here, with no personal brand, well, he's got his personal brand now, this guy on Instagram is getting hundreds of messages a day of people that are interested in his products, in his coaching, interested in growing theme pages and scaling them and making money through that. So we set up the legendary Daniel Bashmakov. You might have heard me say that name before, a legend of Alpha Setters. Daniel came in and became an appointment setter manager for that guy. So there's so many people in the online space that need appointment setters. There's so many of them. The same way that there's loads of home improvement companies or energy contractors or charities and stuff that want to hire door-to-door sales guys, there's loads of online businesses that want to hire appointment setters because it's 2024, boys. Instagram, social media, powerful tool. So yeah, this just shows that sales has always been king. Genuinely, that even now in 2024, everyone needs sales reps. It doesn't look the same anymore. It's not cold calling people or getting to knock on people's doors, even though those jobs still definitely exist. But now it's literally just about, okay, I can do this from my phone now. Cool. What is that? That's leverage, because I don't have to waste time traveling to work anymore. I can just do it from my phone. Sound. Can wake up whenever I want, reply to some messages, collect some commissions, print some cash, go to Thailand, print some more cash. Sound. And that's appointment setting. So appointment setting is literally just sales, but you don't need to go into the office every day. That's what appointment setting is. So people that say, is appointment setting a scam, which is the whole purpose of this video, mate, it's just sales, but you don't need to go into the office every day. I can understand that why people are hesitant about it, because there's all these different side hustles, blah, 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 shiny object, this is the best side hustle, get rich quick, blah, blah, blah. This is none of that. You're not starting a business. Starting a business before you've even got any skills is retarded. There's a lot of skills that go into starting your own business. There might be a lot of influencers out there that try and tell you to start an agency or start some sort of business model. But until you've got skills, that's pointless. And that's why so many people struggle making money online, because they get told to start a business, but they don't have skills yet. Well, sales is always the most valuable skill. If you know how to sell, then you can start a business, right? You might struggle with things like hiring and service delivery for your clients, operations, marketing. You might struggle with all those lot, but fundamentally, if you know how to sell, you can at least make some money from your business, right? And that's why it's important to play the game. You can't skip levels. you've got to build that skill set. I built that skill set of sales, and now literally I can go to Thailand and make money. I can, do side quests. I can go carry the logs. Actually, funny enough, you might have noticed, but I'm actually wearing my David Goggins t-shirt today. This is my typical Monday attire. But an appointment setting, you basically just get to move around freely, go where you want, and make sales. As long as you're doing a good job, no one's going to question it. You can go where you want. You can do what you want. You can live life how you want to live, and just focusing on getting really, really good at these skills. Now, there's every single day, like, is appointment setting saturated or anything like that? Every single day, there's more and more coaches coming into the market. More and more people are starting coaching programs and stuff like that. There's more and more online businesses, because genuinely, this is just a growing market, and it's going to be this way. Even Alex Hormozy with the school games and stuff like that, and growth operators and all that, it's created so much demand for appointment setters right now. The market needs more appointment setters. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen the other day that I actually posted, in the last 4 days in Alpha Setters, we had 10 appointment setting opportunities. We had 10 appointment setting opportunities in 4 days, to the point where now in Alpha Setters, I don't have enough guys. Genuinely don't have enough guys. That I'm having to find people and make sure okay, bro, I know you're already working for this guy, but do you think you could maybe spare another 3 hours a day or so to work for this guy as well? Because I don't have enough appointment setters. I don't have enough. There's a massive demand for appointment setters, but the key word here is that I've missed out. The demand is for good appointment setters, not for people that don't know what they're doing. Good appointment setters. In door-to-door sales, how it worked is we had a recruitment team. It was usually the girls. She was a canvasser. None of the recruitment team are in this picture. But we'd have girls that go into town and try and recruit people for door-to-door sales. And basically, if you had a little bit of common sense and you was just a normal functioning human being, you'd get the job. Because there's no disadvantage in door-to-door sales for hiring as many door-to-door sales reps as possible, basically. There's not really a disadvantage to that. Whereas in appointment setting, he's got a limited amount of leads. It's a lot of leads, but it's limited. He's got a lot of leads, but it's limited. So they want to make sure that they're getting the most out of every single lead that comes in. So that's why it's important that if a business is hiring an appointment setter, they hire a good appointment setter. Because if they get in a terrible appointment setter into their company and they don't do a good job, that's wasted leads, which is wasted money. But if you get really, really good at this skill of appointment setting, you're never going to struggle to find work. To be honest, honestly, you will never struggle to find work, because there's so many businesses that need to hire good appointment setters. Like I said, I literally had 10 opportunities in 4 days come through to me. They messaged me first. They messaged me on my personal brand, saying, "Hi, I've heard that you're the guy to go to for appointment setters. Can we work something out? Can we make a deal? Can I pay you for a couple of setters? Whatever." There's so many people that need appointment setters. So how can appointment setting be a scam if it's just sales, but in the online space? If you're good, you'll never struggle to make money. But that's the thing, you've got to get good. Now, how do you get good? Reps. I mean, your performance as an appointment setter really just comes down to activity times performance. So how many reps do you do? Activity. How active are you? How hard are you working? How much hours are you putting in? How good are you at the skill? What's your performance like? How many of these leads are you actually converting? But then the most important thing, and I'm going to put this in brackets, this times, and then the most important thing is mindset. Because again, like I said earlier, this guy fumbled after 1 day of doing door-to-door sales. He couldn't handle it. Some people are meant for the salary NPC life. Same with this guy. He came in 1 day and he couldn't hack it. Sales isn't for everyone, because if you do a bad job, you're not going to make money. One thing that really used to annoy me about working at Amazon was I'd be doing a great job. I'd generally be there. Even though it was a terrible job and I hated it, I'd actually do a good job of that in that company. I'd do a really good job, and I'm sure that they were sad to let me go. Even though at Amazon, there's thousands and thousands and thousands of people working in the same metal box with no windows, I made a difference in that company because I was one of the few people that would actually do my job, and I'd do it well. I'd work hard. But then there were so many people, like hella Somalians in that warehouse that would literally just camp in the toilets all day. Like every 2 seconds they're going to the toilet and just sitting on the toilet on their phones, like scrolling through Instagram. What annoyed me about that was I worked hard, they sat on the toilet all day, making a mess. And I got paid the exact same wage as them. How is that fair? Oh, well, tell me, life's not fair. Welcome to the real world. Blah, blah, blah. No, it doesn't have to be like that at all. It generally does not have to be like that. And I didn't like that. I thought that was wrong. Whereas in sales, if you're a superstar and you do a really, really good job, you'll make 20 grand a month. If you don't do any work and you're terrible and you don't put any time into it, you'll walk home with nothing and you'll be broke. And that's what I love about sales, and that's what I love about appointment setting. Now, appointment setting, I know I've just made that sound like the dream life. Of course, there's pros and cons to everything. There's pros and cons. One con that I will tell you right now, because I'm not coming into this video from a position of, okay, yeah, I'm just some guy that sells a course, blah, 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 something. I still do appointment setting to this day. In fact, 3 days ago, I started doing outbound appointment setting. I started doing outbound appointment setting again because everyone says that outbound is terrible and it doesn't work anymore and it's a waste of time. I'm actually running a competition with some of my boys. There's, I think, 5 of us. And we've been doing outbound appointment setting for 3 days. So I'm doing my reps, I'm doing my outreach, I'm working hard, I'm grinding. And out of my team, all the people that like I've trained and under me and on my team, we've been doing it for 3 days. I'm top of the leaderboard. In 3 days, I've got 7 leads. Then this, my brother and David are both on 4 because I expected them to be close behind. And then some of the other guys are still on like 1 or 0 leads. I'm on 7 because I developed the skill. And so that's what I'm saying. I still do this to this day. I'm doing outbound appointment setting myself in this position because I love it. So one of the cons of appointment setting that I'll get onto is that it's very hard to switch off. When you're just addicted and hungry to earning as much commissions as possible and making the most money and doing the most sales, it's hard to go to sleep at night and switch my brain off. I'll be completely honest. Like yesterday was a Sunday, and I'm not even supposed to work Sundays. I'm not supposed to work Sundays. I'm a Catholic, as you can see, and part of Catholicism is that you keep the holiday holy, which is a Sunday. And I worked all day. Genuinely, I woke up, went to church, came back, and I worked all day. I didn't have a single second of rest at all. I meditated for 5 minutes. That was my rest. So it's kind of hard to switch off. So there is some pros and cons to appointment setting, but overall, it is pretty damn cool. Now, it is great being able to travel the world and make money from your phone, blah, 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 blah. But guess what I've realised is it's not even about that. The reason why most people want this freedom is because they don't have it. Once you have the freedom, you realise that there's more important things than having that freedom. For me, in my personal opinion, the most important thing for a man to have is purpose. To have work that he's truly passionate about and a project that he truly wants to commit his life to. I don't even care about the travelling and the freedom. Right now, I'm at home in Nottingham. I could be living in Thailand right now. I could be living in Thailand right now like a king. 15 grand a month, living in Thailand, balling out, blah, blah, blah. But here I am at home, in my office, grinding. Next year, I might even be going back into direct sales. You know how I mentioned I used to do door-to-door sales? That's called direct sales because it's in person. I might even be opening up my own direct sales office next year to sell energy contracts or sell for charity or something like that. Because for me, it's not even about the freedom. It's just about having work that I'm truly passionate about, something that really excites me, something that I want to get better at and that challenges me every single day. It's not even about the freedom. It's just about having something that challenges me, something that I want to improve at, something that I want to work at. So I'd be so down to go back into direct sales. That's why I'm so down to stand here right now and tell you that I'm literally appointment setting myself at the moment, personally, doing outbound. Because it's fun. I find it fun to commit myself to sales. So, is appointment setting a scam? Well, it can't be a scam because it's just sales, and there's so many businesses like Imangaji and Passionate Income that need to hire appointment setters right now. If you've got any questions about like what appointment setting is, how can you get started in this, then click the first link in the description. And I've actually created a free course, and I put a lot of time into that. It's like 6 hours worth of content in there. There's 10 course modules for you to go through. One of the course modules is literally 55 minutes long. So an hour long video that I sat down, planned out and recorded twice because the first recording failed. And I'm giving that away to you guys for free. So just click the link in the description and sign up for that. We're actually doing a webinar this Thursday for beginners that want to get into the sales space. But if you're watching this video and you're kind of intrigued by sales, bro, you will never regret developing your skill set. You will never regret learning a skill like sales. Whether you go and start door-to-door sales, which I would highly recommend, by the way, for the character building, learning to accept rejections, learning the skill of persuading people and handling objections and and finding ways for people to see the way that you think, finding ways to get people to understand your thought process and why this makes sense. Sales is genuinely such a powerful skill that you can take into any area of life with you. And I would not be in the position that I am today, making 5-figure months consistently. I don't remember the last time I didn't do at least 5 figures in a month. Don't even remember. Actually, no, I do remember. I actually think it was when I was in Thailand, funnily enough. But yeah, it's like, I don't think I'd be here today if I didn't start in door-to-door sales. And guess what? Let's say that COVID never happened and I never got into high-ticket sales, this online space where I'm making money from my phone. I still believe I'd be doing 5 figures a month. I still believe that there's no world where I'm 22 years old, I've committed 5 years to sales, even if it's door-to-door sales. I believe there's no world where I'm not making 10 grand a month at least, because that's the way sales works. As long as you develop the skill and take the time, invest in yourself, train hard, work hard, and do all of those things, I believe there's no world where if you're a killer, you're not making at least 10 grand a month. Genuinely, like, you just gotta, on a long enough time frame. Of course, it's not a get rich quick, and that's one thing about appointment setting. And that's what it puts a lot of people off. It's not a get rich quick. You've got to develop those skills and you've got to get good at it, right? It's not one of the things where you're going to start it today and you're going to make 5 grand tomorrow. I know I told you that I made 1.5k my first 5 days of appointment setting, but that's after a few years of already developing my sales skills. I started in door-to-door. Compared to door-to-door, appointment setting was easy. But that's what appointment setting is, and I hope you guys get a very good understanding of that. And then also what I would like to touch on is closing as well. Another great opportunity. You can be an appointment setter or you can be a closer. There's a big misconception that if you want to be a closer, you've got to start as an appointment setter. Well, in this online high ticket space, you can definitely go find someone that sells a closing program who can place you straight into a closing role. I don't like closing personally. I'm not a big fan of it because it means I've got to be literally just sat down, sweating away, trying to figure out why a grown man needs to talk to his wife before making a decision. Mate, you're a grown man. You're a grown man. What do you mean you need to talk to your wife? Well, like, what's your wife gonna say? Is like, women are typically a lot less prone to taking risk and investing in themselves as opposed to men. So why have I got to listen to this guy telling me about how he's gonna go talk to his wife and then ghost me while I'm sat in a dark room all day closing? I don't like closing. But if you want to be a closer, mate, you can make so much money in closing. I've heard of setters making up to 40 grand a month. I've heard of closers making more than that. Both of these roles, setting and closing, massive opportunity in the market right now. So yeah, I mean, I don't think I've got anything more to share in this video. I think I'll give a run through of what appointment setting is, but there is progression to appointment setting as well. You can start as a setter. You can go to a team lead the team of setters of the company that you're working for. You can be a setter manager to the point where you're not even appointment setting anymore. I've setter managed for loads of guys. In fact, I'm still a setter manager for 2 people as we speak, which is very time consuming considering I've got a business to run. I've got 2 setter management positions where I'm managing the setters, and now I'm doing appointment setting again myself. But that's what I mean. I'm working 12-hour days because I'm just obsessed with developing my skill set and stacking commissions. I get paid on performance. I don't get paid if I decide to I just want to do nothing today. I don't remember the last time I had a day off. Don't remember that. Actually, no. It will have been one Sunday sometime I probably had a day off because I try not to work Sundays. What I do on Sundays, boys, is I like to do so Mondays are for violence, yeah. It's for violence. And when I say violence, I don't mean going out into the street and just start beating people up. I mean just getting aggressive with your goals, boys. Your goals. We're aggressive towards our goals because no one's going to hand us the goals. We have to get aggressive and forceful when it comes to our goals. Forget being passive. Get aggressive with it. And Mondays are for that. Mondays, what I say with my alpha set of boys, and Mondays are for conquest. I've all got to violate the Monday. What I like to do on a Sunday is I like to optimize my testosterone so that I'm ready to go on a Monday. So I'll usually do 1 hour in the sauna. This has a massive, massive boost in your testosterone. Not just doing 15 minutes, hour in the sauna. I'll actually smoke a cigar. I'll go to church. I'll get some sunlight. I'll get active. I'll train. I'll spend time with my family. I'll eat good. And then I'm ready to violate the Monday once again. But yeah, but boys, like, appointment setting is in no way, shape, or form a scam. I don't even know how it can be perceived as a scam. But I can understand that a lot of people are hesitant when it comes to making money online because of how many scams there are out there. All of these get rich quicks, blah, 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 blah. Appointment setting is literally just sales, boys. So yeah, I'm going to wrap it up there. Been recording for 36 minutes somehow. Don't know how this video has been so long. But yeah, if you're interested in this, want to get started, click the link below, join my free school community. And I'll see you inside, boys. I'm doing calls in there so that you can come and chat to me personally. Ask me any questions that you've got. And I'm happy to help you guys get started, boys. So, hope you've enjoyed the video. Leave a comment. Let me know what videos you want to see in the future. And as always, boys, keep grinding.